Yeah, welcome to another lesson of Excel training. Today in this video we'll learn about Excel financial functions, and it's a very important video as far as making yourself financially educated is concerned. You need to be financially educated, so that is why we have added this video for your reference. Now, starting with financial functions, there are few terms which I would like you to know. First is future value. Future value in simpler terms is, suppose you have invested some amount of money at a particular interest rate for few years. What will be the future value of your investment? Now, what we'll do in this course of this video, we'll just explain the term and then we can do few examples so that you're also quite comfortable with the various functions which we have in this video. Now let's assume you have a principal of around 10,000 rupees and the rate of interest is 5%. Okay. Now your objective is you want to invest this 10,000 rupees for a period of 1 year, and you're assuming that the interest rate which you will get is 5%. So you want to know the future value of your investment. So what you will do, equal to FV, that is the formula for future value. Press tab, rate of interest is 5%, which is matching with this. So just click over here, comma, NPER is the period. Let me first tell you, rate is, it returns the future value of an investment based on periodic constant payments. So rate is the interest rate per period. Okay. NPER is the total number of payment periods in the investment. In our case, it is 1. Okay. Payment is the payment made during each period. It can be a monthly payment or something like that, monthly or quarterly payment, and it cannot change over the life of the investment. In our case, we are not making any monthly payment. It is just a lump sum investment of 10,000 rupees. So we'll skip this. Next is present value. Present value of your investment is 10,000 rupees. So we'll do minus 10,000. See, the reason why we have kept it as minus is when you are investing your money in for some particular cause, or the money is parting from you, so it is a cash outflow. You are giving your money, okay, so it's a cash outflow. That is why it is you need to use minus. Okay, so the result is 10500. So if you invest your 10,000 rupees for a period of 1 year and 5% annual return, so annual interest, so the value after 1 year will be 10,500. Okay. Now let's do one more example. In this case, it was annual compounding. Your money was compounding annually. Now in the second one, we'll be doing a monthly compounding. So equal to future value, press tab, rate is 5% divided by 12. As it is a monthly compounding, so that is why we are dividing it by 12. NPER is the periods, so period will be 1 into 12. So 1 is 1 year and 12 is number of months. Okay, even in this case there is no monthly payment. PMT is monthly payment, so we'll just skip that thing. And PV is present value. Again, present value is this, that is C17. Okay, that 10,000 rupees. Enter. So it is 10511. I think there is some small, yeah, it should be C18. It's my mistake, it should be C18, sorry. It should be C18, and minus, instead of this minus 10,000, I'll just delete it, that should not make any mistake. It is C17, so I'll just change it once more, be C17. Okay, in the same way over here it is C18 and C17, so one sec, it's C18 and C17. Yeah, now it is fine. I think the same issue has happened for all the things. Okay, anyways, not an issue. Yeah, now next example is 10,000 investment after 2 years earning 5% annual interest compounded monthly. So equal to future value plus tab, rate is 5%, divide by 12. In this case the period is 2 years. 2 year means 2 into 12, that is 24 months. Again there is no monthly payment, so it is just minus 10,000 or this cell. Okay, there is one more thing which you will be seeing is the type. Type is a value representing the timing of payment. Payment at the beginning of the period is 1, payment at the end of period is 0 or omitted. You can skip that, that should not be an issue. So 11049.41. okay, now let's do one more example. In this case it is 10,000 investment earning an interest of 5%, and over and above this 10,000 investment we will be putting 100 rupees per month. Okay, the value was 13578.50. okay, now let's delete this, so it will be equal to future value, rate is this, divide by 12, 2 into 12, payment will be 100 rupees you are investing per month, so it will be minus 100, and present value, the present value of your investment is minus 10,000, that is this. See, over here we are omitting it, that is why it is taking it as 0. So the result which we got is 13568.01. There's a difference of this minus this, around 10 rupees. If I make it 1, it will be equal. So that will just have a small difference. So if we take it as 1, it will be payment at the beginning of the period is 1, payment at the end of the period is 0 or omitted. Okay, we'll learn more about it in our bonus lectures. But if you want to do a simple financial calculation or finding the value of an investment after a few years, you can use this formula, that is FV is equal to future value. Now we'll learn about loans. Okay, now assume you have taken a loan of around 10,000 rupees. The rate of interest is 7% and the EMI which you are paying per month is 200 rupees. Now we want to know what is the amount we pay after 3 years. It's another way of using the future value. In this case, in these cases, you had made an investment. Okay, but in this case you have taken a loan. That means you are supposed to pay back to the person from whom you have purchased from whom you have taken the loan. So amount you owe after 3 years is equal to future value, rate is 7% assuming it's compounded monthly, comma, your period is 12 into 3, okay, comma, and payment per month is minus 200, present value of your loan is 10,000. Okay, press enter. So 4343.24 is the amount of money which you still owe to that person after 3 years. Okay, see, there is some mistake in these things, but anyways, whenever you will be doing it, we'll give you the sheet in which there's a proper formula given. So only in the video you will find this discrepancy, so please ignore it, and we'll just proceed with this formula only, but you will just understand the thing, what exactly it is. Okay, now assume you can pay an EMI of 250 rupees per month. Okay, rate of interest is 7% and period is 3 years. Now we want to know how much money can we afford to buy. Okay, now how much money we can afford to buy in today's terms. So it will be present value equal to PV tab, rate of interest is 7%, divide by 12, 3 into 12, comma, payment is sorry equal to present value, rate is 7%, divide by 12, period is 3 into 12 minus 250. Okay, so you can easily buy 8,000 rupees. Where it's coming in dollars, that should not be an issue. You can just go to currency and change it to INR. That should not be an issue. Okay, so INR, enter. Okay, fine. So after 3 years you can still buy around 8,000 after so you can afford to buy 8,000 rupees. Now next we'll do present value. Now assume after 25 years the amount which you require is around, this is a million. Suppose you require $1 million after a period of 25 years, and your money can grow at the rate of 10% compounded monthly. We just want to know how much money do we need to invest. Okay, so we'll do equal to present value, rate is 10%, that is divided by 12, compounded monthly, period is 25 into 12. Okay, see, whenever you're doing a monthly compounding, you need to multiply the number of years into 12. Okay, and suppose if it's you want the quarterly compounding, this should be divided by 4 and 4 into number of years. Fine. Now if you want that there's no payment kind of a thing, so future value is this. Okay, close the brackets, let's enter. So 82939. Fine. Now let's do one more example. Suppose amount required is again 1 million, rate of interest is 10%, period is 25 years, and monthly investment which you can do is 200. So how much money do we need to invest? Present value, first is rate. If you see, first is rate. So rate is 10%, divided by 12, period is 25 years into 12, payment is minus 200, and future value is this. Press enter. So in today's terms you need to invest around 60,000 rupees, 60,930 rupees for 25 years, and you need to make a monthly payment of 200 rupees per month. So you will reach this 1 million mark after a period of 25 years. Now let's do a very simple exercise. Assume you have, sorry, one sec. Okay, now 60930, this is the amount which you need to invest. Then 200 into 25 into 12. Okay, alt equal to. So your total investment, sorry, this is 200 per month in 25 years. So your total investment is around 1,20,000. Okay, and you are getting 10 million. So imagine the amount of interest which you are getting. This minus this. So 8,79,000 you are just getting in interest. So this is how important the power of compounding is. That is why you need to start investing and learn more about financial education. That is why you need to learn more about financial education, financial products. Okay, your investment is just 1,20,000, 60,000 upfront and 200 rupees per month for a period of 25 years. So 8 lakh rupees you will be getting in interest. Okay, now who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, on this side we have given the rate of interest at which your money can grow. Different rate of interest we have given. You can make it 18% as well. The values will change. These years you can, this is the number of years. The number of years also you can change. So in this matrix what we'll do, we are assuming. Now first let's understand this value. This 8076.94 means you need to invest 8076 rupees per month for a period of 9 years, and assume that your money will be growing at the rate of 3%. You will become a millionaire. Let me again explain with one more example. Suppose a person invests 1104.21 for a period of 1104.21 per month for a period of 15 years, and assuming his money is growing at the rate of 18%. Okay, so he will become a millionaire. Now let's learn how to make this kind of a matrix. So first I have deleted. Select the cells which you want. Equal to. In this chapter we'll be using about your partial referencing, which you know quite well. We've already done that in our referencing chapter. So PMT is the payment function. So it calculates the payment for a loan based on a constant payments and constant interest rate. Okay, you want to know more about PMT? Click over here. Yeah, it calculates the payments for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So it can also be used for calculating the payment which you need to make every month to reach to retire as a millionaire. So equal to PMT. First is a rate. Rate is this divided by 12. First we'll write a simple formula, then we'll learn about referencing and all that. NPER is the period. So this into 12. Present value is nothing. So this, and future value is a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's just put 0. Close the brackets. Press enter. So we got the value over here. Now I want to give referencing to A48 and B47 in such a way that I can easily drag it here and drag it down, and it will complete the full matrix for me. Okay, for that what we'll do, A48, yeah, extremely sorry, press F4, make it $A48 and then go to B47, make it B$47, then press enter. Then if you just simply drag it, fill without formatting, and then drag it down, fill without formatting. So it has given me value F2, payment value per month, assuming my money is growing at a rate of 18% and for a period of 15 years. I need to invest around 1104 rupees. Okay, it's quite simple. So now whosoever wants to become a millionaire, he should invest this much amount of money. He can choose his option and he should try to gain an interest rate of maybe 7, 9, 18. For that you need to brush up your financial education, which unfortunately in today's terms nobody bothers to take care of. Okay, yeah. Now PMT, again same thing. So present value of an investment is around 10,000 rupees, interest rate 7%, period 30, future value required is 1 million. So what should be the monthly investment amount? Equal to PMT, rate 7% divided by 12, period is 30 into 12, present value is 10,000 and future value is this. I think I made some mistake. It should be minus C59 because you are investing that money. It's a cash outflow. So 753.16 is the monthly investment which you need to make in order to reach the future value of 1 million. Okay. Now suppose we learn about payback of a loan. Now suppose you have a loan balance of around 10,000 rupees. The rate of interest compounding monthly is 10% and period is 5%. You want to know what is your EMI payable, equal to PMT 10 divided by 12, period is this into 12, 5 into 12, present value is 10,000 rupees. So it is 212.47 is the monthly EMI payable. Now just to refresh things, one sec. We learn about future value. Which tells us the value of our investment in future date. Then we did PV, that is present value, that is if we have a financial goal, how much do we need to invest to meet the goal. Okay, also learn about PMT, that is payments for a loan or for building a corpus. Okay, now we learn about PPMT and IPMT. Now many of you have heard about taking a home loan or something like that. So let's assume I take suppose I assume that I take a home loan of around 12 lakh rupees, assuming an interest rate of 13%, and my home loan term is for 20 years, that is around 240 months. 240 is 20 into 12, that is 240 months. Okay, by means of PMT function we already done, we'll come to the, we'll learn about the EMI payable. Okay, so equal to PMT, rate is 13%, divided by 12, period is 240, PV, present value of your what we say investment is this, that is B73. Okay, now we'll just make it absolute, F4, F4, F4. Okay, so this is my EMI amount per month. As I have mentioned that I have to make payments for a period of 240 months, so I'll just drag it. Okay, let me show you another way to get to it. One sec. So first select the blank rows in which you want to get the value, press equal to, control, press equal to. Okay, after selection press equal to, then select this cell, press control enter. Okay, so this will be your EMI for a period of 240 months. Okay, now let's see how much is the total money which you have paid to the bank. For that we'll just add all these EMIs. For that press alt equal. Okay, so it's not, there is some issue. Yeah, alt equal to, just selected the right range, press enter. So for a loan of around 12 lakh rupees, I have paid, for a loan of around 12 lakh rupees, if I keep this loan for a period of 20 years, that is 240 installments, I will be paying the total money around 33 lakhs. So equal to 3374,138 minus 120. So 21 lakhs, close to 21 lakhs I will be paying only in the interest. Okay, so this is how to calculate the EMI for a house loan. Now when we talk about EMI has two components. One is the interest component and the second one is principal component. Okay, so PPMT calculates the amount of payments that is being used to pay down the loan's principal. In this case the principal is around 12 lakh rupees, and IPMT calculates the amount of payment that is being used to pay back accrued interest. So using the same okay, let me show you how to calculate it. So for interest equal to IPMT as a formula for interest payments, rate is 13 divided by 12, period, for the first period or for the first month, PER means for the period for which you want the you want to find out the interest, and must be in the range of N to NPER. NPER is the total periods. So it will be equal to IPMT, rate is 13 divided by 12, PER is this, we'll just make it $D 73. So as soon as we drag it, there shall not be any issue. Sorry. Total number of periods is this. We'll just make it absolute reference, comma. Present value of your money is this. We'll make it absolute so that as soon as we drag it, it should not change. Okay. Also, the interest rate will make it as absolute. Okay. Now we'll just press Ctrl Enter. So we'll get the values. I'm not showing for PPMT because you just need to change, instead of this IPMT, you just need to put it PPMT. Okay. So see, total EMI for the first month was 14,058 rupees. Out of that, 13,000 was interest part and principal part was 1,000 rupees. Total is 14058. Again, next month the interest part is a bit less and principal part is increased a bit. So as we go down, during the later tenure of the loan, sorry, let me make it alt equal to enter. So principal amount which I paid at the total principal amount at the end of 240 installments is 12 lakhs, which the loan which I had taken, and 21 lakhs I paid as the interest. As we go down or in the later stage of the loan tenure, interest part becomes less and loan and principal part becomes more. Okay, this was just some basic funda about housing loan and all that, because many of you people will go for home loans and these kind of things. Okay, now let's learn about the last topic of today, that is rate. By this we'll figure out the interest rate you need to achieve the future value. Now imagine a starting balance of around 10,000 rupees. We make regular payment of 150 and hoping to double the money within 3 years. Find out the interest rate at which our money should grow. Now we'll use the rate function, equal to rate. NPER is the period. So double the money in 3 years. So period is 36 months, that is 12 into 3. PMT is 150, so minus 150. Starting balance of 10,000 means we will be investing these 10,000 rupees, so minus 10,000, and future value we are assuming it should be double, so it should be 20,000 rupees. It is giving me a result of close to 0.88%. So my annual return will be this into 12, that is 10.5%. Okay, now let's do one more example. Now if you want to pay off a 5,000 rupees loan in 2 years by making payment of $225 each month. Okay, what is the rate of interest at which I should be paying? Equal to rate. Period is 2 years, so that is why 2 into 12. Payment is 225, that is minus 225. Present value is 5,000. It will be positive because you have taken the money, it's a cash inflow. And future value we are assuming it to be 0 because you want to pay off the complete loan. Enter. 3.6. Annually if we'll see, that will be this into 12. So it will be close to 7.5%. Okay, so this was a few things about financial functions. We'll come up with more videos on financial functions so that you can learn more about financial functions and make important, so to say, learn decisions about your finances. Till then, goodbye, take care.